To make the candies, you need yarn. In this case, the recommended needle is 3 mm, scissors, a 2.5 crochet hook, and wadding. We start making a slip knot, and we have to make 14 chains, a chain 14. Continue with chain 1, and on the second chain from the hook we have to make one increase, one single crochet increase, so we have to make 2 single crochet in the same space. We continue making single crochet on each chain to 2 stitches before the end. Single crochet to 2 stitches before the end. And once we are 2 stitches before the end, we have to make one decrease. We have to make one decrease on the last 2 stitches, one single crochet decrease. Once we have the decrease, we have to chain 1, turn, and we have to start with one decrease. In this case, we have to take the back loops of the stitch. One decrease taking the back loops, and we are going to take always in this pattern the back loops of the stitches. Continue with single crochet to the last stitch, single crochet to the last stitch, once we are at the end of the row, we have to make one increase. We have to make always increases in one side and decreases on the other side. Always where we have the increase, we have to make one increase on the next row, and where we have the decrease, we have to make a decrease on the next row. We make 2 rows of the same color, so now we have to change the color. We have to take the red yarn, chain 1, turn, and here we have to start with the increase. Remember, always taking the back loops, one increase, single crochet to 2 stitches before the end. Once we are at the end of the row, we make the decrease, chain 1, turn, continue again with one decrease. Remember, taking the back loops, single crochet to the last stitch, and we have to make on the last stitch one increase. We have to make 6 different lines of colors. In this case, I made three parts in green, so I can cut the green yarn, but we have to cut the yarn leaving a long tail. And now we have to repeat the same with the red yarn, making the 2 last rows of the pattern, having 6 lines, 3 in red and 3 in green. And remember, where we have the increase, we have to make always the increase on the same side, and where we have the decreases, we have to make a decrease. Once we have the last row, we have to join the first row with the last row, making slip stitches. So we have to join the first with the last row and make one slip stitch on each stitch, taking both parts, taking both loops, the last loop with the first loop, and make one slip stitch, and continue to close all the stitches of the last row together with the first row. Once we finished the slip stitches, we have to close now one of the parts, one of the sides of the candy. We have to take a needle and pass the yarn through all the stitches of the side of the candy. We have to pull the yarn to close the side and make a knot. We have to pull the yarn and close this part. This is the wrong side of the candy, so we have to turn. We have to turn it and stuff it with wadding and close the other side of the candy as we made with the first side. We have now the central part of the candy. Now I'm going to show you how to make the sides. We have to start with a chain 4, chain 4, we have to make 7 double crochet on the first chain. We have to make 7 double crochet on the first chain. Once we have the 7 double crochet, we have to cut the yarn, leaving a long tail for sewing. We have to repeat it twice, and we only have to sew the sides with the center. Remember that you can make the candies with the colors that you prefer. And if you like this video, remember to give a like, subscribe, and tap the bell icon to receive the notifications of our new videos.